Hey everybody, I'm up at Black Rock Mountain State Park again in North Georgia. Gonna take the James Edmonds Backcountry Trail. And I am the only person staying overnight in a backcountry site in this park tonight because it's cold, it's raining, it's gonna rain all night and all morning tomorrow, and it's foggy. So you can't really see any of the views. So I think everyone's like bailing. But for me, this is great training for the AT. So it rains on you more than half the time from what I understand. So gotta be comfortable being uncomfortable and be comfortable being wet, moist. Hate that word. Anyway, that's the plan. Had to do a little bit of different setup for my gear. I'm gonna show you that now. So my pack's a little heavier than I'd like it to be, 30 pounds. But I'm bringing some extra stuff for the weather. I did do a couple things differently. I broke apart my tent into tent flying poles over here and tent poles, the tent fly and the ground cloth are all in there in a plastic bag. And then next to it over here is the tent body. And I did that because I'll show you when we get to camp, but I'm gonna do the fast fly setup where you essentially set up the structure of the tent and then put the fly on, and then you put the tent body up on the inside of the fly to keep it from getting wet. So we're gonna give that a try. Wish me luck. Well, lots of elevation today, so I got a lot in common with this little guy. He's going about as fast as I'm going, but I'm keeping it going. First gear is still moving. Well, I made it to the top of the mountain. About to hike down. Feeling pretty good. The rain let up, and it's not too cold, so I'm making the best of it. Well, made it to camp. The rain's let up. Got a nice fire pit, a bear box, some benches. So, and a nice flat spot for the tent. I'm gonna set that up first. Okay, so I set up the body, I set up the ground cloth, the bones, and then I put the tent fly up. Now I'm about to go take the tent body out of a plastic bag and put it up on the inside of the fly. Well, that was a lot harder than it should have been and took a lot longer than it should have, but got it done. And we didn't have much rain, and I'm missing 2 stakes for the guy outline, so I'm using some sticks to replace the stake. But I think we're all good to go. Yes! First time doing the tent fly. I brought this little vestibule tarp that'll go under there to keep my pack dry. Pretty cool. I lucked out with this bear box because I can put all of my backpack and my supplies in there and keep them warm and dry and not have to have them in the tent or the vestibule. Nice. Also, I highly recommend this rain suit. It's a REI pants and outdoor recreation jacket, which I'll wear more than the pants. But the pants breathe really well. They cinch up at the bottom like gaiters. They're Gore-Tex, all of it's Gore-Tex, so it's all waterproof. It's usually pretty warm and dry in the rain, so that's good. And then my Hoka Gore-Tex boots, holding up pretty good, keeping my feet warm and dry, so far so good. So my entertainment on the way in was podcast. I love it. It's called Stuff You Should Know. It's by two guys, Josh and Chuck. It's sponsored by the Discovery Channel. It's on Apple Podcasts or wherever you get your podcasts. But anyways, they have over 2,300 episodes about all sorts of things. Anything you can think of. I just listened to one about beavers. I listened to one about John Lennon's murder. I listened to one about freedom schools in the South. So you can pretty much learn about whatever you want. And they're very approachable hosts. So anyway, that's my nerding out on the way here. I brought a Kindle with me to read tonight. I got a couple different books. So I'll check in with you on that later. Also, no fire tonight. I've decided I'm pretty good without it, I think. And there's not a lot of wood around. I don't really feel like looking for wood, sawing wood, and doing all of that. I'm pretty warm, so I'm gonna skip the fire tonight. Wow. Wasn't really all that hungry tonight. I had a big breakfast, so I'm just gonna have some noodles. Hot garlic chicken flavored noodles. It's funny when you're paying attention what you can find on the trail. I found this little guy. I'm pretty sure he goes on a croc. I don't know. But kind of fun. Fun little finds. Well, it's dark outside. It is only a little after 6 p.m. Eastern time. And I'm just gonna get cozy. I'm gonna read some of my Kindle. Reading a book called Appalachian Trials. It's all about people who tried to hike the trail and failed. Really interesting perspectives and good lessons learned. So, but this is how old I am, y'all. Look how big the words are. You see that? I can't wear my glasses on trail, so at least I can make the fonts bigger. So. Anyway, I think I'm gonna rest really well here tonight. It's supposed to rain overnight and get down to around freezing, so I got my long johns on and I got my trusty down bag, and hopefully I'll be nice and toasty and dry. Probably have to hike out of here in the rain in the morning, which is fine. Don't have very far to hike out. We did most of the hike, or we. I'm so used to saying we with me and Bo. I did most of the hike today. So just a short hike out in the morning. But anyway, just having a great time and glad I'm learning some new skills and getting some time out here. It's very peaceful. In fact, I'm the only person in the entire park. Oh, and I did bring my tent lights, but I'm not going to bring those anymore in favor of this lantern. It's solar, or you can charge it if there's no sun, but it's color changing. Yay! Where's the color changing? There we go. My favorite. I love the blue light. Good night, you guys.